Isn't this amazing? Because guess what? Look at the result, guys. 14 and 15. It's there. 13, 14, and 15. So will it hit that bullseye? I don't think so. I'm going to choose 14. Um, 34, 35. Maybe the number that you should choose for August 25th, 2021. Kind of notice 43 and 44, that's sticking out like a sore thumb. So I would probably consider that as one of the two numbers that I'll probably choose. This coming 28th. All right, here we go. So this is my 7 tickets that I bought, and we're gonna see if I won. Actually, I already do know. I did win some money. All right, so I figured one of the best things to do here is to prove it. This was the 3rd game, and now I get to collect some money. All right, stay with me. There we go.
Got $3 today.
Excellent.
Did you want this back?
Nah, we're gonna throw it out.
Got 1, 2, and 3 for you.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
easy.
Thank you. I know, not much, but yay! All right, money. All right. First of all, let me be the first to say I'm sorry, guys, but I did make a mistake in the prediction for August 28, 2021. Let me show you that in the last video. And we have no idea because that is tomorrow night, guys. So pay attention to these targets because it's going to be a big deal for tomorrow. All right. As you can see, I had 43 through 3 in that video, and at the very end of the video I had 40 through 44. So unfortunately, a mistake like that can cause you to not get the correct numbers. So I promise you guys, from now on I will triple check my work, so you guys definitely will get the accurate numbers. And that's a big reason why I was able to get 3 numbers this time round. So let's make the adjustment this time, and this time we'll put the correct numbers up, and there you have it. The first target is 43 through 3. The middle one is 19 through 23, and the last one is 32 through 36. All right, so you'll notice in this case, I was able to take the balls on top. These are what I call the build-ups, where it kind of wants to build that those two numbers up, and I was able to see that 4 and 3 were right next to each other, and I was able to kind of figure out that it had to be either a 3 or a 4, right? So you have two basically hot spots there connecting, and I was able to cross-reference, and what came up? The number 4. All right, the very next one, what I did is I looked toward the end where there was the overdue sequence numbers, and that's where you got again the two build-ups, or in this case accurate, all right, because they're overdue. So when something is overdue, the probability is that it's probably going to hit it, and in this case I was able to see that 43 and 44 was overdue. And if you look at the first target on the original page, you have 43 and 44 right there. So that was also something to look at. But let's have a look at the middle target here. And you'll notice that the 5 and 6 are right, connected. And again, it's either a build-up or it's gonna land right on top of it. So it's either gonna be 5 or 6. And what came up? There you go, number 6. All right. Now let's go to that original page target, which is the 43 through 44. I was able to again cross-reference that to the overdue sequence numbers, 43 and 44, and what came up? There you go. All right, so there's your three numbers, the completed sequence, or the completed winning lottery numbers were 4, 6, 12, 26, 31, and 43. So I was able to get 3 in this case, and again, I won't make that same mistake in the future. Now, not everything is perfect, and what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to show you where I actually missed some of these balls. All right, so let's go back to the original page of August 28, 2021, and you have your 3 targets. Now, the one thing that I thought is, well, it's been hitting, bullseye all this time. It's only once that it did miss, but the probability has got to be high that it's going to hit one of these 3 targets, which is 1, 21, and 34. And what I also did is I was also looking at the overdue sequence numbers here, and I noticed that there was a connection with 3738 with the number 36. So I thought, okay, well, 36 or 37, he's got a hit, right? So what I did is I decided to kind of play these numbers, and hopefully I was going to get 4 out of the, or 5 out of the 6. Either way, the shots went this way. So 43. There's one that missed by 1 with number 4, and there's another one that missed by 1 with number 31. So this one I did miss, so expect every now and then that things are not perfect, and but the good thing is I'll be able to at least show you where there is a good probability of these targets. All right, so you might miss this week, but you won't miss the following week. I promise you that. One more thing to consider, guys, and that is that the lottery uses the same balls, the same machine. The only thing different is time. So what you'll notice that these numbers do change from week to week, but not by much. You'll see them either repeat or they'll be off by 1. Anyway, something to consider. Okay, guys, let's have a look at the results for September 1st, 2021. And the first thing I want to let you guys know is that we did not have any build-ups on this one, all right? So no build-ups for this one. Positive is that we actually did have a long line of numbers. Now, for anyone that has not seen any of the tutorials in the past, let me go through this very, very quickly so you get an idea as far as how these targets are generally hit. The one thing that I want you to pay attention to is that these targets are hit, all right? Very rarely do you see it in the middle, but it does happen. All right, so you want to kind of play it safe, right? And just choose either one end or the other end, all right? Okay, so let's go to 728. We have a long line of numbers from 1 through 6, and let's have a look at the target. Ooh, 1 hit, 2 hit, and 5. All right, let's go to the next one. This is the next game, 5 through 10. Let's see where it hits. Ah, there you go, 9 and 10. All right. Let's go to the very next one. This is for August 4th. Let's have a look at the result for this. Ooh, 42, right in the middle, guys, right in the middle. All right, but what you'll notice is that during this particular game, we also had another long line of numbers, which is 42 through 3. And as we both know, 42 did hit. All right, let's go through another result here. This is for August 4th. This one is 5 through 10, either 5 or 10. Want to guess? There you go, number 10. And let's go to now August 7th. Now we have a long line of numbers of 40 through 1. There you go, number 1. And here we go, 2 through 7. Let's see how this was struck. 2. There's 5. And there's 7. All right. All right. And now looking at 9 through 14, this one missed, guys. This one missed. Now this is really important because I need you guys to pay attention to this. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to save that for the next game or the next several games, and hopefully it'll hit sooner or later. All right, now each time that it misses, it increases the kind of strength for that particular area, and I'll explain that a little bit later. All right, so let's go to now August 11th. The result for here is 42 through 3. And also we'll be looking at 9 through 14. All right, which one is hit? Oh, 42. There you go. All right, but it did miss August 7th. However, there was a number that was 15, so it was pretty close. You can tell it wants to go there, but not quite. All right, let's go to the next one. This is for August 14th. And the range of numbers is 44 through 5, and remember 8-7 has missed twice so far. Let's see if it hits right here. All right. Well, it didn't go to the end cap. It actually hit number 4, and it missed for August 7th. So now 9 through 14 is getting stronger. All right. Now let's have a look at 8-18, and look at that, guys. 8 through 13, which cross-references to 9 through 14, which is at this stage pretty cold. All right. Now this particular game, I ended up choosing 8, and was kind of betting on that 9 through 14 misses. And let's have a look where the target hits. There we go. It definitely hits 8. All right, so now let's go to 821, and in this case 32 through 37 missed. This is for 821. 32 through 37 misses, so now it's going to get strong for the next game. But what happens with August 7th, right? It's had 4 misses so far. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, it did hit. It hits 11 and 14. Look at that, right at the end, guys, right at the end. All right, so now what that does is it 9 through 14, because it's missed so many times, it is most likely going to hit again. All right, so in fact I ended up betting on this one and won the tickets for this particular game. All right, let's have a look at 825. No results here, however 34 did hit. All right, let's have a look at now August 7th. Where did it hit? 11 again, and 14. Well, number one, is it still hot? Is it still hot? And this is this is a game for 828, and what I realized is that the result for that was number 12. It did hit. All right, so just want to let you guys know that. Now let's go to now 828, and oh look, no result. All right, so we didn't have any results for 828, which will now lead us to September 1st. And there you go. We now have a result of 40 through 1. All right, now let's have a look at the rest of the game here. Let's have a look at the rest of the targets. We have 19 through 23, 32 through 36, 37 through 41. All right, now the first thing I noticed is that 40 and 41 kind of matches, right? So remember, one doesn't have anything to do with the other. So now you're looking at that number 40 and 41. That's something that I would consider. Also, if you look at the target, this is something that is pretty unique, is that you'll notice that it just kind of like, you know, they're right next to each other, 36 and 37. So that's something else I would also consider. Would 36 or 37 hit? All right. And then the other thing too is I also noticed that 22-23 has been literally waiting forever, right? So that's another hot zone I would be paying attention to. And also the last game, none of these targets hit, 21, 34, and 39. All right, now remember, looking at the tutorials from before, targets generally get hit. All right, bullseye I should say. So 21, 34, 39, something I would consider. Maybe a little bit more on the number 21. All right, number 121. But again, I'm not sure. It could be 34 or 39. But that would be a direction I personally would go. All right, guys. That is it. This is basically the prediction for September 1st. Good luck with this one, and please remember to press that subscribe button, because I want to make sure that people are paying attention to this. All right, good luck, and for Pete's sake, win. All right, bye.